Now, I have been doing hair for a very long time, and I'm ashamed to say I just recently found a great routine on how to really define curls. And so, if I'm just now finding out or really just narrowing down my routine, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there are having the same struggle that I did. So the first thing you're going to need to define your curls is the Extreme Gel. I got this gel from Target. Another thing I recently started using is the Pattern Beauty Mousse. I was really influenced into buying and trying this, but I actually do like it. We are out of that mousse, so we're going to be using the Mielle pomegranate instead, and I really love this mousse as well. It smells really, really great, so I do recommend that. And then on to finish off, we're going to use the Pattern Beauty. This is their Shine Spray. This is for curly hair. And you know, when you're done with a style, you just spray it on there to give your hair back some shine. I did switch over to the Pattern Beauty brush, you guys. I know I've been pushing the Denon brush, but I was influenced again into buying this, and I actually really love it way more than I love the Denman brush. So yeah, I'm sorry I switched on you guys, but I mean, the diamond brush is still good, so if you have it, still go ahead. And of course, you're gonna need a comb, which I always recommend my precision combs to you guys. So now we're just gonna fix her in the chair. She wants to be a slouch, but we're gonna need her to sit straight up so I can get started. And typically when I'm defining her hair, she just got her hair freshly washed. I will link what I used to wash her hair as well. Everything that I'm using today will be linked in the description or linked in the comments wherever I can. But I normally section the hair in a few sections when I'm defining it and just get the excess hair out the way. The first thing I do is get it a little bit wet and moist first before I start doing anything or putting any products on it. I want to get it wet, and then I want to kind of comb through it with the brush. And this might look like it hurts you guys, but it's not. First I comb the root a little bit until I get to a snag, and then I start to comb from the tip to the root, and that is how I comb through her hair. Then I do put the mousse on. Again, I my favorite mousse now is the Pattern Beauty, but we're out because my oldest daughter been using it all week and we're out of that small one, so I use the Mielle, which is also a great runner up. I use that. You just need one or two pumps of that, and then you start to comb it out with the Pattern Beauty brush or your Denman brush, whichever you prefer. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Extreme Hold Gel on it. You don't need too much, but you also don't need too little, just enough to cover this section from root to tip. So my technique for this is basically using the brush. I'm sectioning off the section. So I've made a section, but now I'm going to section off the section. And as I'm combing through, I'm slowly pulling the brush, and I curve the brush around, as you guys can see. And this is going to help the curls to bounce back, but also it's going to separate the hair. So I'm using the brush to kind of separate the hair into little tiny sections um, to make the hair more full. Like when it dries, it's going to be more full and more bouncy. So instead of like hand combing through the hair, the brush is really going to define those little pieces and those little strands together and just make it for a nice full hair when it's completed. So again, I'm going to keep repeating the same process, and I'll probably drop some gems as I go of what I've learned. But again, I wet the hair. I put a one or two. Once you put the mousse in, it's pretty much going to take over the entire section, like it turns white. And don't worry about the white, it's going to go away pretty soon. So I do that, and then I put the gel on it, and then I go through with the same routine with the brush. I just kind of separate in sections. And as you can see, I'm doing vertical parts up. I feel like that tends to make the hair fluffier when I do vertical instead of doing horizontal parts. That tends to make the hair fluffier. And to get rid of the parts, I'll pull from the top and just comb through at the top. And what we're doing is just making little tiny strands of defined hair so that it is fuller and just looks more beautiful. Again, this video is sped up times 2, so if it looks a little rough, I promise you I'm not doing it rough, but as you can see, I'm pushing the mousse into her roots, and that's just so that the roots can be defined as well. Sometimes when you're doing a style like this, it's just hard to get the roots to be as defined as the tips are going to be. So I'm pushing the product into the roots as well. And this technique works for any hair texture. I guarantee it works for me. It works for my oldest daughter. And at the end of this video, I'll show you guys how my oldest daughter hair looks. She's been wearing it natural for the last 3 weeks. She does not want me to braid it, but I'm allowing her to just do her thing. I'm happy that she loves her natural hair. She wants to wear it in an afro. We're on this journey of trying to grow it out. I definitely feel like it should be way longer than it is. So I'm more focused now on growth than I ever have before. So we're just going to be using products that we know can like really grow her hair out, and that's what we're focused on now. So I might braid her hair every now and then, but for right now, I'm just letting it breathe and just using products and, you know, training it so that, she can wear her natural hair, it could grow out, and she can just, continue to love her natural hair. So it's the same technique throughout the entire head. I just kind of wanted to show you guys, and here now I'm complete, but I'm gonna tap it off with the shine spray, and this is again from Pattern Beauty. I am not sponsored by them, so I was influenced into buying this, so I guess I'm doing the same to you guys because I've really enjoyed using these products, and I just think it makes the hair look really, really nice and smell good. Look how defined her curls are compared to when I first started after she was freshly washed. This is such a good change, and this is when the curls are mostly dry. Of course, it's going to shrink up, but you guys could probably wear this for a couple of days, or when you wake up you spray some water on it, pull it out, fluff it out, and that will help, to make this style last a couple of days. But this is the final look, you guys, and I'm going to show you my eldest daughter. This is how it works. The same technique, same products works on her hair, and she does have a finer texture, and this is how it looks. Very defined, really, really pretty. So if you're having trouble, try this technique.